They say that with every new feature comes twice as many bugs, and that may certainly be true for Minecraft 1.16. Sure, we're still in the developmental snapshot phase of the update, but there are certainly game-breaking issues that are desperately in need of developer love. Welcome back, my friends. My name is System Z, and Minecraft 1.16 is very broken. Before we get started, a large portion of my viewers are currently unsubscribed. So if you like what you see and you enjoy my videos, consider subscribing. It's completely free and you'll even be notified whenever I upload a video. Alright, I want to make it very clear that the developers are working incredibly hard to bring us the Nether update. And honestly, they're doing a remarkable job doing so. I mean, just take a moment to really take in just how different the Nether actually is from before they started. There are new biomes, new mobs, and even new sounds, and they all come together to morph the Nether into what we've always dreamed of. But like I said, with every new feature comes twice as many bugs. I'm making this video in hopes of helping the developers by revealing potential problems that are currently in the game. So if I missed something, please let me know in the comments down below. Let's talk about Netherite, the precious new ore that's stolen the crown from Diamond as the best ore in the game. Or has it? Netherite was added with the purpose of giving players a new challenge past that of obtaining diamonds. Giving players a new mission to gather not only Netherite tools, but also Netherite armor, and maybe even one day a Netherite beacon. In order for that to be the case, players must be driven by an incentive, like tool speed or weapon strength, protection, and so on. In some ways, Netherite certainly has a lot to offer. I mean, it can withstand the wrath of lava for wither's sakes. But durability aside, is it really the best? Let's take the Netherite pickaxe and compare it with another, one that you might not expect. So grab a couple of golden ingots in a nearby crafting table and whip up a golden pickaxe. You probably wouldn't believe me if I said that that golden pickaxe was more efficient than a Netherite pickaxe. But believe it or not, it most certainly is. Not only is it much faster, especially when Haste 2 is applied, it's also easier to obtain. With Netherite gold ore now being incredibly abundant thanks to the recent snapshots, something we'll talk about a little bit later in the video, it's incredibly easy to obtain enough gold to have an essentially infinite supply of golden pickaxes, allowing you to take out large chunks of stone much faster than you would with Netherite. So much for incentive. This could very easily be fixed by ever so slightly increasing the speed of Netherite. I mean, it makes sense, especially considering you need more gold than a golden pickaxe to even craft a Netherite tool. Let's take a break from gold and Netherite and talk about the progression of the game. Specifically, the progression from start to finish, or should I say the end. In order for players to reach the technical in-game material of Minecraft, that being the Ender Dragon fight, Elytra, and so on, they're required to obtain essentially two items, Ender Pearls and Blaze Powder. Originally, it would take a minimum of a few nights in order to fight enough Endermen to obtain enough Ender Pearls to not only find the stronghold, but also activate the portal. In Minecraft 1.16, however, gathering Ender Pearls is easier than it has ever been thanks to the spawning mechanics of the new warped biome. Put yourself in the leather boots of a new player, where you've just managed to create your first nether portal. And after a small amount of time navigating and traversing the treacherous landscapes of the nether, you find yourself a warped biome. A task that can be completed within an hour of creating a new world. Clear out a couple of warp trees to make space around you, scrap together an ender barrier to keep those pesky endermen at a safe distance, and you, my friend, have a quick and easy makeshift enderman farm. Give it about 10 minutes, give or take, and you'll have yourself enough ender pearls to very easily reach the end. And even quicker with a looting enchantment on your sword. But wait a minute, why is this a bad thing? I mean, yeah, I'm all for taking advantage of a loophole like this, but at what cost? By shortening the time it takes to complete the game from start to finish, players who thrive on a challenge may find themselves losing interest in the game a little bit sooner than before. It is very important to keep the flow of a game's progression balanced. The simple solution would be to lower spawn rates and make Endermen a bit more rare in the Nether, which definitely hurts me to say because honestly, I love it. I actually just used this exploit in a recent episode of my Minecraft Let's Play, which, speaking of which, if you haven't already seen it, click the iCard in the top right corner to watch the first episode. Alright Jack, let's backtrack back down to the stacks and stacks of the gold attack that comes with the latest snapshot. Well, that was certainly a challenge to say. The 20W11A snapshot introduced a new variant of gold for the Nether, officially dubbed Nether Gold Ore. When mined, it drops in the form of an ore block and allows you to smelt it down into a single ingot, just like its overworld counterpart. The only difference, however, is that as of right now, Nether Gold ore is way too abundant in terms of availability. Take a first-class ticket ride via Nether portal to the Nether and visit its main attraction, apparently Nether Gold ore. You won't miss it, it's everywhere. Gold is now very easy to obtain in high amounts, but I know what you may be thinking. Gold was always easy to obtain, especially with the help of a pigman farm. And yes, you are certainly correct, but that still took time to achieve. This, however, is completely different. Just like Ender Pearls, you can have stacks of gold within the first 30 minutes of playing a new world, which isn't necessarily an issue for normal survival, but take into consideration UHC, which thrives on a player's ability, and luck for that matter, to obtain golden apples. Before, players would spend most of their time during a match mining for gold to turn the apples they collected when the match began into golden apples to have a fighting chance during the end battle. In Minecraft 1.16, however, take a few minutes to chop down some trees and put on your apple catching glove, and follow that by taking a trip to the Nether and spend 5 minutes obtaining gold, so that you and your team can have a Thanksgiving worthy meal of nothing but golden apples. You may as well set up a stand to start selling them for the other players in the match. Anyways, you get my point. Maybe lower the spawn rates just a little bit. Wow, talk about game changers. Up to this point, you've seen various different ways that Minecraft has been drastically changed. But not every issue with the update is as noticeable. Some of them are smaller bugs that are hiding underneath the creepy areas of your pink Minecraft bed. But don't worry, they'll likely be fixed before the official release. Potentially the worst of these bugs comes with the generation of Nether fortresses, which before 1.16 were already considered a bit chaotic. If you visit your local fortress in a newly generated world, you'll be welcomed to the newly improved Nether Fortress Maze, special thanks to the now even more chaotic generation. It looks as though 3 to 4 different fortresses were cram-packed together. Taking it from experience, this bug makes it much more difficult to survive the entire fortress experience, thanks to the parkour necessary to explore it, as well as the high-frequency spawn rates of surrounding mobs. And even though in some cases more challenge is a good thing, this is generally an unpleasant experience. One that with the obsessive mob spawning and hard to navigate structure definitely feels unnatural. And fortresses aren't the only thing that are chaotic. I mean, don't get me started on the generation of the warped and crimson trees and their messy netherwort canopies. When it comes to generation, the Nether certainly has a long way to go, especially if piglin bastions are to be added. Let's put all of this negativity behind us. Like I said before, Mojang is working incredibly hard to bring us the Minecraft 1.16 Nether update. And despite these problems, they're doing a fantastic job. In fact, there have been numerous new developers hired to help bring us even bigger and better updates than before. This video isn't really meant to rush them or jump to conclusions about the Nether update, but instead to hopefully give them a perspective on some of the more unnoticeable issues that are currently in the snapshots. I am more than confident that by the time the update is officially released, we'll be seeing a much more polished version of the Nether. One that not only fixes all of these issues, but also any that may come in the future. After all, that is the purpose of snapshots. You can't have a perfectly solved puzzle without first dumping all of the pieces out on a table and figuring out how they all connect. And it's not only the developer's job to do this. Remember, snapshots are available so that we the players can explore the new features, breaking the game and revealing bugs in the process. We can't have the perfect update without both the developers and the players. So I'd like to take this as an opportunity to remind you to do your part. If you find a bug or an issue in the game, make sure to give the developers feedback by reporting the bug, using the link in the description below. Well, my friends, that's it for this video. Another amazing addition to the ongoing series of new ideas for Minecraft. Well, maybe not. This video was a little different. but I think it's important to stay involved with the newer features and keep up with the direction that Minecraft is headed. So I'd love to hear your feedback of this video down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing and turning on notifications to be alerted whenever I next upload a video. Also, let me know what new features you're looking forward to the most in Minecraft 1.16. And as always, my name has been System Z, you guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.